After high school, I did a couple odds and end jobs around town and eventually moved out to Nashville for a couple of years. And
Chase your music career.
said I was going to go out there and sing, and see, that worked out real well. But yeah, I lived out there for a couple of years, did more partying than anything, but you're the one that talked me into moving back here. but yeah, I ended up moving back here, and we just kind of started hanging out again. And
I joined the military right out of high school. We graduated in May and left in September and went to basic training. Joined the Air Force, and then went to England for 2.5 years, stationed there. Went to California for another 1.5 years and got out and moved back home. I mean, we always stayed in touch. It's like while I was gone, through phone or MySpace or whatever. Whatever was the social media thing back then. So, I just moved back home and linked back up like we were never apart and started hanging out again. Yep, my girlfriend, then now wife, decided to buy me a beer kit for Christmas. Mr. Beer. Well, a lot of people are familiar with it, but she bought me this beer kit, and I immediately called Matt and I said, "Hey, dude, come on over. We're gonna make some beer." So
sounded like fun. So
we made every recipe that came with the kit or whatever she bought me, and I won't say they were good, but
they weren't bad.
They weren't bad. I mean, it was
for the first time making beer, yeah.
So we started making all that, and then we did some more extract stuff, but it wasn't really like making beer. You're just mixing some stuff together, and I want to know how to really make beer. So we started buying all this other equipment and doing a lot of research and reading books. And next thing you know, we have just bukus of stuff, and we don't even know how to use half of it. But that's what the internet said you have to make beer. So
we got it.
We got it. And there we went, started making beer.
A lot of trial and error. There was a lot that wasn't that good, and a lot that was really good.
We got to the point where we were brewing weekly. Like once a week, we were brewing as much as we possibly could.
Way more than we could actually drink.
More than we could drink. So we had to find something to do with it. So we started taking it to beer festivals or beer competitions or whatever, or we take it to even just the parties, let people try these beers that we'd made. And we started getting a really, really, really good response. We're like, man, I don't know if we should or shouldn't do this, but if the right place comes along and, we've got some extra money, let's throw it at trying to make a business of it,
Honestly, we had been looking for about a year and couldn't find anything in our price range or that we really thought would work for it. And I just happened to look at my phone and I got a message from someone that had the landlord's number to this place. And I called him up that night, and we came out the next day and talked to him and ended up signing the lease, I think, the following day.
The upstairs is perfect for a tap room. It's got a nice storefront, it's got great patio space, and it's pretty wide open up here as well. So we got a 2-for-1 deal with this property. Being in downtown Maryville and having the Greenway access is awesome, especially growing up here. Like, this is where we want to be. We could have easily went to Alcoa or Knoxville or anywhere around here, but we really want to be in Maryville because that's where our heart is.
Yeah. We'll probably just be brewing enough beer to support our tap room starting out. Maybe a couple small places around town, but mainly we're worried about Blount County, want to build our name here, establish our name here, and then once we get that, we can start worrying about stretching out and getting our name out there further.
Well, this space was really good for us. We actually weren't even interested in the space unless it had enough room to brew. Just so happens it's 2 stories. The downstairs is huge, wide open, almost warehouse space, which is ideal. And that's really what we were looking for.
The brewery's taken us a while just because, I mean, our initial game plan was to get our tap room up and going. We were able to do that out of our own pocket and just save every penny since we've opened our doors. I know it takes a lot longer to do it that way, but I just like that we've never had to, I guess, borrow any money or do anything like that. I mean, it definitely takes longer, but just to be able to say we've done it all ourselves is pretty cool.
Well, if it doesn't work out, we're just out a lot of time and a little bit of money. But you can't succeed if you don't try.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that have dreams and never act on them, but we can at least say we tried. I mean, I'm thankful for the community, honestly. We've had a lot of support.
They've accepted us since day one. A lot of people have, you know, once they found out what we were putting in here, just stopped in, and if there's anything we need, let them know. They were more than willing to help out. I mean, the community's been great. Like, couldn't ask for a better community.
About this place. What brings people to try?
And
And the beer's pretty good too, you know.